Welcome to my channel, and if you're new here, please don't forget to subscribe and hit on that notification bell so you do not miss any other videos I'm going to be putting forward on my channel. Today we're talking foundation. Specifically, we're talking the foundations that I think are best for people that have oily to combination skin. If you've been watching my videos, you would know that I have very oily skin, and in fact I have combination skin where your cheeks get oily, your nose get oily, your T-zone area gets very oily. But sometimes it's vice versa for me. My T-zone area will get very dry and my cheeks will get very oily. So I've managed to get foundations that really work for my skin. I'm going to be sharing with you my top 4 foundations for oily to combination skin. And with that said, let us get to today's video. Figuratively, I'm going to split my face in half. I'm going to be applying one product on this side and another product on the other and see how it applies, and then I'm going to wash it off and I'm going to apply it on the other side. The first foundation I'm going to be showing you today is my favorite all-time go-to foundation, and this is the Estée Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place Makeup with SPF 10. And if you want a perfect finish, you know, very fast, and you need a foundation that offers more coverage, then this is the foundation. It has a very smooth formula. It's not too matte, it's not too dewy, and if maybe during application you don't want it to be too matte on your face and you just want that little bit of a sheer satin finish to your face, then instead of using a brush, you must just use a makeup sponge. And it has over 50 shades, so thank you to Estée Lauder for making sure that each person is able to find their perfect shade. So this provides great coverage and it does not transfer. You know, people are into hugging, so if a person hugs you, this will not transfer. So let me just show you how the application looks on my skin. I'm just gonna use a very small amount, so let me just shake it. And unfortunately this foundation doesn't come with a pump. The pump is sold separately, so I'm just gonna put a little bit. Oh, actually put too much. And as you can see, I'm gonna use the mirror in front of me and apply it on this side of my face. If you know my challenges, you will know this is the reason why I'm actually applying the foundation with my glasses on. It's because I can't see much, you know, without them. I can't see a lot. So this is the coverage of the foundation. And believe me, if you get your perfect shade, wow, it just blends in like your skin. And this is just, well, that'll be equal to 1 pump if I had a pump, but this is just how it looks with just 1 layer of foundation. It doesn't even feel like I have anything on my face. That's how, you know, refreshing it is to the skin. So look at the coverage that it offers. I actually don't even need to put more. It's already covered, and even where I've got imperfections and hyperpigmentations, it covered that a lot. Maybe I might need just to dab a little bit and cover that area, or if you really want to just apply 1 layer of foundation, if you really want to just apply one layer of foundation, what you can do is you can color correct your skin before you apply your foundation. But it's really lightweight. It doesn't feel like I have anything on my face, and yeah, it's a good base for a foundation. It's a bit on the pricey side, but it's worth it. Just look at the coverage. It actually looks really good. So I'm done with the first side, and I'm gonna go to the next side where I'm gonna be applying my next recommended foundation for oily to combination skin. My next to go foundation for oily to combination skin is this. This is the Revlon Colourstay 24 hours combination to oily skin foundation, and I'm in a shade Caramel. What this foundation promises is a matte finish, and it's very flawless. It'll give you a flawless lightweight feel to your skin. Thank you Revlon for the pump. So you just shake it, and because I'm going to be using a pump, I'm just going to pump it straight to the brush, and it's also very thick. It also applies very easily, and I think I applied a little bit too much. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna go in with a beauty sponge and just blend the excess product. And this is the coverage of this foundation. And this is the coverage for the Revlon Colourstay foundation. It actually also feels very lightweight, and it looks really good. It actually looks like I have one foundation on. That's how perfect my shades are matching. So it's very important to get yourself the perfect shade match. And nowadays, like, you don't even need to buy foundation without knowing your shade. You can actually go to certain websites where you just enter the foundations that you currently have that are your true tone, and it will recommend the other products that will match your skin tone. So I didn't even really need to go in and match my shade for this foundation, because I already had other foundations that I was using that were quite a good match, and it just recommended, and look at it. It actually matches really well. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wipe these off and come back with my next two favorite foundations. My third recommended foundation for oily to combination skin is the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Normal to Oily Skin with Clay, and I'm also in the shade 350, which is Caramel, for this foundation. And what it claims is it claims to mattify and refines the pores and matches your natural tone, and it gives you a seamless finish. So this is lightweight and doesn't give you that look of being too cakey, but obviously you build it up. If you need more coverage, you build it up. It has a very thick texture, and this one doesn't have a pump, but it has just tube container. And to apply it, I'm just gonna apply it on this side of my face and see how it applies. So here goes. I've actually applied such a small amount, and the amount of coverage, it's actually really good. So let me just pour on a little bit more just to cover a little bit more area. But wow, it feels very lightweight. Oops. Wow, this is actually great coverage. Because to see the coverage of a foundation, I normally look where I've got hyperpigmentation, and actually with just one coat I'm able to see less of my hyperpigmentation. And like I said with the other foundation, what you can do is you can color correct your skin first and then you go in with the foundation so that you get that so that you can be able to hide your hyperpigmentation. But yeah, it looks really good. I actually am happy with it. Unfortunately, for the purpose of this video, I can't tell you if it says 24-hour or 25-hour, then does it really last that long. You'll just have to wear it for yourself during the day and just test it and see how it goes for you. But for me, normally most foundations, I'll just do a retouch once a day where I just use powder on my face just to lessen the oiliness on my nose mostly and my forehead, and I'm done. But yeah, I like how this applies. So let me just go on and try the last foundation. And last but not least, we have the Rimmel London Lasting Finish 25-hour with Comfort Serum. It's a skin perfecting full coverage foundation. This is the foundation, and yeah, this foundation, like, I love it. I like the fact that it's full coverage, but at the same time it gives you that dewy finish. So yeah, and it also comes with a pump. So yeah, thank you so much to Rimmel London, and they have over 18 shades the last time that I checked. I'm not sure how many shades are available now for this foundation, but yeah, let me just test it out. If you want to see a full face of this foundation, just go on my last video where I was actually using this foundation on my entire face just to see how it looks and how the final look actually came out. So I'm just going to use the same brush. I've wiped the other product off and I'm just gonna pour this one. I'm gonna pour a very little bit. It's actually very thick, so I'm just gonna use my mirror and just apply. It also feels very light, and I think with it as well, a little goes a long way. And like I was telling you, how now I no longer need to go to a shop and not know what my foundation shade is. I actually started using this foundation a couple of months ago, and I went into that foundation website and I actually looked up using the foundations that I already had, and it gave me a shade, and look how seamless it is. And I don't know if you can see it on camera, but it has that dewiness, not a matte finish, but a more of a dewy finish that also won't just make your face oily. But I think the serum that it's inside the foundation helps to just give you that look that is not too drying and it's not too matte. So I really like this foundation, and I actually hadn't even looked at their products before, but now after buying this one, I actually really like it, and I like the coverage. I've actually used that little bit of an amount that I used earlier, and just see how it is. you know, it's amazing. It's amazing because it looks like I used one foundation shade across my face, but it's just two different shades. It's just two different foundations. Guys, those were my top 4 recommended products or recommended foundations for oily to combination skin. If you know of any other products that I did not mention on my video, please let me know. Let me know in the comment section which products you use for your oily to combination skin, so I can just also try them out for myself. And if you're going to be trying these ones out, let me know how they work for your skin. And like I said, test them out. Wear them to work, wear them to wherever you're shopping, and even if you're sitting at home, just put on that foundation to test the hours that it says it actually provides, you know, coverage for, and test it for yourself. So with that said, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.